Hey guys, if you are struggling to get back on track, you need to watch this video because I was trying to get back on track for so long and everything just kept happening. You realize you get older, you get busier in life, you have kids, you have work, you have family, you have stuff going on, and it was just one thing after another, and I just couldn't get back on track. So, one time, one night I sat and I was sitting there thinking about it and stuff like that. I'd been trying different things, getting up extra early, trying to rearrange schedules, trying to write down everything. And it was just always something to throw me off. So one night I sat and thought about it and I said, you know what? Just because your day didn't go as planned, or even your week for that matter, doesn't mean you can't get in the healthy things or the goals that you have within your day. Pretty much, you have to just learn to keep going because things are going to happen in life. So you have to just pick up the pieces and keep going. And I had to go a little bit further with that because this was happening to me like daily. Like I could say, oh, I'm going to get healthy, I'm going to start eating healthy, and either my child would get sick or someone have my family or end up having to work late or something like that. So it was just throwing me off. So I started to set little small goals, more like habits, where I would start off small each day. So that way, regardless of what happened, if I had small habits and I was meeting those requirements, then I could just add on each day once it became, a normal thing for me. So the first week, I started off just drinking a little bit more water. I got me some new water bottles and I just started filling them up with water, making sure it was cold, I would really want to drink it. And by the end of the week, I started to feel a little better and I was like, okay, stuff did happen that week, but I was able to get my water in. So I said, okay, so that's something, that's a step in the right direction. So then the second week, I started to add in 20 minutes of exercise. And it didn't matter if it was on YouTube. It didn't matter if I was doing yoga, if I was stretching. I just gave myself that 20 minutes because you have to give yourself, the same time you give everyone else. You got to make it kind of like an appointment. So I started doing 20 minutes of exercise and it wasn't much. Walk in place, you know, a little Taibo. Yes, I went back to the old school Taibo because I used to love that. And just anything to get my body moving. Because from all that time of skipping workouts and taking breaks and eating crazy, my body felt like it was back to square one. So the third week came and I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? So what I did was I completely cut out like sodas and juice and I added a little bit more water. And that was great. It's like to the point where I need to make another video on just drinking water alone on how good your body will feel when you start to just drink water. I also added in 10 minutes of exercise per day. So now I'm up to 30 minutes by then. But what happened was I realized, okay, these little workouts I was doing, they were okay, but I didn't feel like I was going to see a major change with them. I like more intense workouts. So I was just trying to find something that would fit my schedule, being busy, that I could do. Um, I enjoy the gym. I used to go to the gym all the time, but I just had to start realizing that my schedule is not going to permit, a lot of time to the gym, in the gym during the week. So I had to come up with something else. What I started out with was jumping rope. And not completely jumping rope. I'm talking about like walking in place, maybe a minute or two, and then jumping rope for maybe 30 seconds. And I will alternate that for like 20, 25 minutes and maybe walk the last five, whatever I could do. And believe it or not, that gave me a good sweat. I was like pumped up. I had a little energy. I could do it anywhere. I really was starting to love it, but I also felt like my ankles wouldn't be able to handle that every day for too long. So I was like, okay, I got to find something else. And I was just trying out different videos, different routines, and stuff like that. And, it was feeling good, but I wanted to see some serious progress, which means something I can do in a short period of time and I can see some progress. So I said, okay, I'm gonna have to find something else. The next week, I started to work on my diet. I still haven't figured out where I wanted to, do my routines or what kind of routines I wanted to do, but I knew that I had to eventually add in diet. I didn't do a complete overhaul, throw out all of my bad food and stuff like that. No, because I know that doesn't work for me. Drastic diets don't work for me. So what I did was I just started to cut back on a little bit of the carbs. Not completely out. I just cut back on my potatoes. I cut back on my noodles, and I definitely would not eat any of those at nighttime. At nighttime, I only focused on meat and veggies. And that way, I wouldn't have to digest that much food that late in the evening. So I added in a couple of extra vegetables and I cut back some carbs. So I was feeling good, starting to get, a little bit more energy, and because you feel good once you start to eat healthier and you're definitely drinking that water. But I still wasn't happy with the exercise because I used to work out at the gym like daily. And, I missed that. I missed that pump. And I said, I got to find something else. So during this time, I was like buying machines and trying out different things. And I was like, why can't I get something at home that will give me the same feeling as the gym? So I kept on playing on it. And then finally I said, you know what? I like gym machines. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get me a quality machine, and I'm going to have to focus on getting on it. Now for me, that's difficult because I have a little one that doesn't cooperate when you're on those machines. So I was trying everything just to get in that workout. I bought a nice treadmill. I mean, it's huge. But it was just sitting over there in the corner because I wasn't able to get on it, and be able to stay on it for 30 minutes without, interruptions. So I said, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I can't get a workout in. So I started trying to get up like extra early in the morning, like 4 or 5. And guess what? My child got up too. So that didn't work out. So I was upset, but I said, okay, I'll come up with something else. And then I realized something. I stay up a little late sometimes, most of the time. So I felt like, although some nights I might be tired, that was a time that I know it was just going to be me. I know I would have uninterrupted time to work out. And I started to make that my little me time. And guess what? It's working. So I was feeling better because at night I just try to, prep for the ordeal I try to make it around like 10, but sometimes it moves into like 11, and I'm still doing my 30 minutes. But I made a promise to get on my treadmill at least 3 times a week for that 30 minutes. And guess what? I started seeing results because I was doing what I enjoy. And I thought it was everything else around me that was totally keeping me from working out. But then I realized it was me. I had to prioritize some time for myself, whether it was in the morning, whether it was at night, whether you do it on your lunch break. And I think once you get that part of it in, it doesn't matter what happened in your day. It doesn't matter what happened in your week. If you skip a day, hey, you're human. But if you focus on getting 30 minutes at some point of the day, whatever works for you in your schedule, then you will start to see results. You will start to see results. Just clean up your diet a little bit. It don't have to be extreme. And get your water intake in because you're like flushing your body when you're drinking that water. And do 30 minutes of cardio. And let me tell you, when I get on my treadmill, I don't do a lot. I walk. Occasionally I do a jog. And I make sure, I put my sweatbands on and everything. And it does the job. And I was like jumping rope, kickboxing, doing all these other things. And nothing was happening. So now I'm getting ready to get serious and do a major fitness challenge. I need to take it up a little notch, not get too comfortable. And it's time to get serious. I started off small. I stacked my habits. And now it's time to move to the next level. And really, that's all you have to do. And if you fall off, don't wait till the total next week to start all over. Start tomorrow. It's okay. Just keep going. Don't totally fall off. And also allow yourself to have a cheap meal. Don't try to go cold turkey. You eating salmon and lettuce all day. You're not going to stick to that. So find something you will stick to. But I just wanted to make that quick video because it is late right now. And guess what? I'm getting ready to get dressed. Well, I'm halfway dressed now, but I'm getting ready to finish getting ready. And I'm getting ready to get on my treadmill. I'm tired. I don't feel like it. But once I start moving, I'll feel better. And I'll get my 30 minutes in. And then I'll look forward to tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm going to try to get it in a little earlier. But guess what? If I don't, again, I'll be back at it at night because it's all about discipline. It's not really what you want to do. It's what you have to do for yourself. So, you got to make it like an appointment. So let me go get to work. But I just wanted to make that video. Until next time, talk to you guys later. Bye.